and welcome to Girl Talk. We have a very special episode today. We have a new face, and this is my child.
Hi.
Her name is Jasper. And we have been talking a lot. She's been telling me all sorts of things that have been going on at school. That she's
Strike.
with the strike.
Just got back today.
She was back at school today.
Yeah.
When you're seeing this, it's probably like the next day or two. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. And I just wanted them to share some stories about what they're experiencing. So basically, her and I were talking about doing a protest of sorts. And I thought maybe wearing red would be a good thing, but yeah, basically there's just it's just the first day back, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something?
Well, I mean, they got sent backward because of the legislation thing, and they passed a bill. The bill basically takes away their right to strike until 2028, which is kind of insane. They also didn't get, the things that they wanted. They had the other offer, and the government was like, no, screw that. We're going to give you the offer that we gave you, and you can stop being picky. So they're basically treating the teachers like they're children.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't feel that the teachers were supported?
I don't feel like they were supported, no. Because they still feel unsupported. They're saying that the teachers' legislation thing are going to keep fighting for them, and the teachers are going to keep fighting for us because this is our future that they're worried about. But yeah.
But there's basically, so do you think one of the biggest things was the class sizes? Or
class sizes, and also the
support?
The students and the support.
Yeah.
When you look at, let's say, a charter school, because charter schools have more funding because they're not really public, but they're not really private. Most charter schools have a class size of about 25, and they have 1 to 3 teachers per room. So they either have just one teacher or a teacher and 1 to 2 EAs, which are educational assistants, which are basically second teachers that help out, and it puts less stress on the teacher because they have help for marking and questions and teaching. My school does not have that, as well as the majority of the other schools in Alberta that aren't charter schools, so public schools. We do not have those in our class size. My class has 32 kids, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's fair ask. And one of the things that you were talking about is also just the dynamics in the classroom, which maybe isn't really necessarily to do with the strike, but maybe more so with the support, because you're saying there's a lot of bullying.
Lots of bullying, but then also the teachers have to try and deal with that as well, because then they have to make the calls home about the bullying. They have to do all that. And also teachers basically fund their own classrooms. For example, my art teacher, she's very passionate about art, so she buys out of her own pockets all the art supplies for my grade, and they've been stolen and broken. She has white charcoal pencils, and they're very expensive, and half of them have gone missing. She's had to replace them multiple times, which is not too much of an ask to not have them stolen.
And that's interesting too, that you're saying they're investing in their learning
own money,
with their own money. So one of the arguments is that teachers, they make so much money, so what they should be complaining is an argument that I've heard.
Compared to athletes, they don't make money.
It's true.
Athletes get paid for kicking a ball. They get paid $3 million. Yeah,
I agree.
You're doing too much, man.
I would love to see more money coming from up there and into the working class.
Into the education system.
Into education.
We need education. This year is one of the most important years of my life because I'm going to high school next year. And because of the strike, because the teachers' needs were met, they might have to cancel my PATs. Which I don't think they will, but there's a percentage out there that they might.
And
is not good.
And you'd like to go to university?
I like to go to university. I'd like to have a good career. I'd like to make enough money to support myself and a future family. I don't want to have to live like this. I don't want to have to, like, for schools, we have these things called Pro D days where every month, it's about once a month, where teachers will go to the Board of Education and they'll talk with their colleagues and they'll try and, like, make changes for the students, and then the students get the day off, which that's very nice of them. But they've had to get rid of a few of those so then we can make up the days that we missed. We missed 16 days in total, which that's annoying. Like, yes, we missed days, but we missed them for a good reason. But, like, yeah it's annoying.
Yeah, and, like, your school was also interrupted with the pandemic, so, like,
Yeah.
I feel like...
So my school career has been interrupted twice. Once when I was in 3rd grade and now 9th grade.
Yeah. Yeah. Brendan, so, you know Brendan, you were friends with his daughter.
Yes, I am.
He asked, do you think they want the public school to fail the government?
No, they don't.
You don't think the government wants the public school to fail so that they can implement their own school?
Yeah, it's like...
That's what the thought is. Maybe.
That's what the thought is, yeah.
Yeah, so which leads us to think, like, this is very important for us to push back and try to at least get some support, because the classroom environments, the political unrest, it's all coming into the classroom.
Yes.
And their needs.
And lots of students coming into school are special needs. Like, they have disorders and they need, like, 504 plans. Like, a few kids in my class have 504 plans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, having headphones in class, getting extra work time, going to a different room during class. Like, a few of my classmates don't speak English and have to leave class to go and learn.
I can imagine
they don't have enough support for
pretty
that.
difficult for...
It's pretty difficult as well, because my teachers as well have to make entirely different assignments for those kids who don't really speak English. They have to make entirely new assignments that cater to them so then they can still learn. They don't have to feel left out. Yeah. But then my teachers are overworking themselves with that.
Yeah, so I think the government said, like Daniel Smith said, that they'll just hire 3,000 new teachers. But
that's not going to make a fucking change. Daniel Smith.
Well,
you dumbass.
Yeah, I know.
It's not going to make a change.
But I guess the thought is too, like, where are the teachers coming from?
Where are they coming from?
And, like,
freshly graduated?
It takes a lot of school to get, like, it's a 5-year program in some places. Like, yeah, you have to go for 5 years.
And my school lost so many teachers this year. Like, my school used to have 2 counselors, and they would help students, like, a lot.
There's no counselors.
There's no counselors anymore. We had this room called the Bear Room. The Bear Room is basically a place where, like I said, students with 504 plans, some people go in there to work. Some people go in there to take a break. Like, if a student is really upset, they'll go into the Bear Room and talk to the lady in there. Her name is Skyla. She's very nice. They didn't have the funding to keep her this year, which could be very sad for a lot of students who loved her and appreciated her. And
seriously, they didn't bring her back?
Yeah, they didn't have the funding to bring her back. We also didn't have the funding to bring our librarian back. She works at the high school now, where Brendan's daughter goes.
So you don't have a librarian anymore?
We have a new librarian, but she only works half day. She only works until lunch, and we're not in the library after lunch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And how many teachers left? 3 of my teachers left this year. 3 just regular working teachers. One of them retired, one of them is on maternity leave and won't be coming back because the education system is fucked. And one more teacher left. It's great. So happy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's like a gut punch. Okay, so do you think that the students should walk out?
Yes. I'm in support of a walkout and protest.
These kids are smart.
I'm in support of students saying, like, I'm in support of students fighting for their teachers. Because teachers are the future of our generation. without our teachers, we would all be fucking stupid.
Right?
We kind of need them.
Or indoctrinated.
We don't want that.
Yeah. Okay, so currently Jasper, she did go to school today.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna see how the rest of the week goes. We're gonna do some red shirt support. We don't have a lot of red shirts. You don't wear a lot of red shirts. I have one.
I don't look very good in red. That's why I don't wear it.
I know, red's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, I don't wear a lot of red.
Yeah.
I have a red coat. Okay,
yeah,
anyways.
coats count.
I think like even like a red sash. Like anything red.
Yeah. One of my Indigenous students at school wore a red ribbon skirt today. It was very beautiful.
Aww.
Yeah.
Ribbon skirts are so pretty.
I know, right?
Okay.
It's like, we also need the funding for, like, we have a Culture Day program near the end of the year where we have, like, an entire, like, assembly for that. And it's super fun. People bring dishes, they get, like, Indigenous speakers to come in. If we don't have the funding for that, we're fried. We're cooked.
Yeah.
Because that's really important for us to learn about. We're supposed to be learning about other cultures. Truth and Reconciliation Day was September 30th. We're supposed to learn about that.
Oh, I'm feeling so sad right now for kids not getting like even the type of education like I got. Like I'm just remembering how like solid it was. Like I grew up in BC. Obviously it's a little different, but with a similar strategy, like Canada sort of evolved at the same time. But yeah, and I just actually coming to the realization that this government that we have in Alberta, it sucks. They're literally destroying.
It sucks.
And I don't know if they'll ever give more money back to the system. But at least we could get through this fight and then talk about some of the other stuff. But
yeah. Like, we're not allowed to have an education strike until 2028 because the government has actually never used this law before. This is the first time it's ever being used, and it's being used on teachers fighting for their students. Like, that's insane, in my opinion.
Yeah, so the kids know it, and
people think we're stupid.
Yeah.
They think that, like, at our age, we're like Neanderthals. No, we're not. We're smart enough to understand that something bad is happening, and it's going to affect us.
Yeah. And of course, there's going to be, like, as like I mentioned, politics coming into the classroom. We won't go too much longer, just a few more minutes. Actually, because you made a point. Okay, but yeah, so there's like kids who have parents that are like very conservative, and that's like coming into the classroom as well.
Yeah,
which is fine, but like
for first things, I don't think like if you have like a unit on like politics, like I'm learning about politics this year, I don't think your personal politics should like affect it. Like, for example, with the death of that one debater. That
Charlie.
That death. It made a lot of kids super angry. Like,
yeah.
The oldest kids in my school are about 15. Seeing 15-year-olds scream about how racism was okay, that's kind of concerning. Like,
yeah.
Pretty concerning to see 15-year-olds, some even younger, like some of the 7th graders were like protesting, like, "Oh, Charlie Kirk was like Martin Luther King." No, he fucking wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
It's crazy. Well, so it's reminding me of like, millennials like talk about how we've lived through like so many like crazy world events, and it's like it's happening to you guys too, and I think it's even crazier.
Yeah,
because we like we had the World Trade Center, but it was like a progressive thing, and now it's like the speed of that is actually crazy. Well, I hope that we can keep the traditional structures.
With the underfunded teachers, have you seen what a government-funded classroom looks like? It looks like a prison. It's gray and boring compared to some of my teachers' rooms. Like, they have, like, posters about, like, inclusivity, and they all fund that from their own pockets. Some kids in my grade love to just break it. They love to break the rooms.
Or they damage the property.
They damage it. Like, my homeroom teacher has, like, a bunch of posters about space and equality and all that stuff in her room. Some kids were horseplaying and they broke it.
Oh, they were just horse. It wasn't, like, planned.
It wasn't planned, but, like, also, they were, like, tugging at the posters, like, a joke, and then they broke it and expected to not be sent to the office.
Oh, okay. So there's disrespect about those ideologies.
Disrespect about that, and, like, also, you can tell when a kid has shitty parents because they don't know what the word no means. Don't send your kid to school if they're gonna have a tantrum about being sent to the office. These kids are 14, 15. They can handle being sent to the office.
It sounds like it's a zoo. Is there anything else on your list that you wanted to share before we go? Any stories? We can always do another episode if people would like us to. If you let us know if you watched it.
Maybe. What other stories do I have? There are 2 kids in my class. Their names both start with T, so TNT, which kind of sounds fitting because they're really explosive.
Explosive, love it. Poetic.
Yeah. Poetic, thank you. They are like partners in crime. Like, when one of them is around the other, it's hell. I don't get why they got put in the same class. It's so bad. So TA, we're gonna call them TA and TB.
Mm-hmm. Okay. TA, TB.
TA is, how do I describe him? He does stuff that teenagers should not be doing. Like drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, like drugs. And then TB is just really annoying.
And they're disrupting.
They're disrupting. They always interrupt each other during class, and they think it's funny, and then they're taking away from our learning time, and they're stressing out my teachers, and when the teachers retaliate against them and, like, send one of them to the hallway, they complain and say, oh, it wasn't me, it was him, it was blah, 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 blah. They're fucking Muppets. Like, they can handle...
So, really challenging behavior.
They can handle having their little time out in the hallway, coming back into class, and acting like a civilized human being. You're not at school for very long. I go to school 8:15 to 2:30, and all of our periods are 50 minutes. You can handle acting like a normal fucking person for all of those periods.
If only they could hear this.
If only they could hear this.
Or their parents.
They have to move TB out of my class because he was being so disruptive with TA.
Yeah.
They had to move him. And also, TA is always on his fucking phone.
Which, the phones are banned now.
Phones are banned, which
I very defiant.
Which I hate that.
Well, I think all of that just goes to say, like, again, there's, like, a lot of behaviors, really challenging behaviors going on at the school. So it's like, the fact that you don't have the counseling thing alone is, like, a huge red flag.
I think they put, like, some sort of, like, military officer in their room.
Shut up.
He's fucking scary. I don't like going
There's a military officer in the bear room?
I don't even think there's anyone in there. It's like, it's either there's some random guy that nobody likes, or they're like a hall monitor now. I don't know. It's really strange.
That's interesting. Wow. Good call, Danielle. Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Wow. And also, we were supposed to have, like, a play this year. We do a play every year. We might not even get to have the play.
I don't think it will happen.
Like, yeah, God forbid students have fun.
Yeah. And drama is, like, I would say, like, a really strong pillar in this community. Like, the arts.
Yeah, the fine
in Medicine Hat are, like...
And also, we have, like, fine arts trips every year. We might not have the funding to keep doing those. Those are super fun.
And I even know, like, 2 years ago that the foods program couldn't even afford to buy food for the kids. So, yeah. Like, this is, like, been ongoing, just, like, constant cuts, and it's, like...
teachers, they even say it themselves, they spend an upwards of about $100 to $200 a day for supplies for what they're cooking.
Oh, for sure. And the cost of groceries alone, like, just on families.
Insane, yeah.
So where's all the money going? That's what I want to know.
Rich white people?
Oh, yeah. Are people getting just richer? See, they know. You guys aren't getting away with this. Government.
Yeah.
Not you guys, probably listening. Hopefully the, whoever's on.
Hopefully you guys aren't as thick-skulled.
Well, I'm sure the algorithms are feeding it to the Canadian CSIS, whatever spyware. I hope they are. Okay.
We are kind of putting this out there to say, like, you should protest. We're gonna protest.
Yeah. Well, talk to your friends and see, like, what the vibe is. But yeah, we should.
My friends are not.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, also, one of my friends wants to be a mechanic when they're older, and you kind of need a lot of math for that.
Yeah, I know, and I know, like, it's like so many parents, like, just want the kids back at school. Yeah. Obviously, like, for me, you're fine being at home. So
I'm fine being at home because, like, you have faith in me that I'll, like, get my work done. But, like, also, I get to learn about stuff that I like. Like, I get to be engaged with my interests and write about stuff that I want to write about.
Yeah, I think
I follow most of my curriculum pretty well. Like, most of my units are stuff that I already like doing. Like, I love learning about consumerism. I think it's fun, like the pink tax and all that stuff.
Yeah, you just started that.
And
there's lots of, just like self-taught learning.
Self-taught learning, yeah.
It's possible, but yeah. We'll see how she goes. Thank you for weighing in and sharing some stories with us.
Yeah.
And
maybe this will, like, give people an insight on, like, what actual kids think about it and not old people who haven't been to school in 20 years.
Yes. I think we need more stories from the school because you told me some other stuff and I think it's pretty crazy. So let us know. You have to like our video so that we get the validation and the inspiration to create more, and if not, we'll probably do it anyways because
topics to create episodes about, like cyberbullying,
yes, that's a good one,
as well, online, and you got to be safe online.
Yeah, and I do want to talk more about bullying behavior, and I like to talk a lot about, like, male
kids are learning how to
female dynamics,
a lot,
abuse. Yeah, we want to talk about that because that's not good. Nope. Let's avoid that because it's happening at all the schools.
Let's not be bullies. That's why you have Pink Shirt Day. Be a buddy, not a bully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great night. Bye.